Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday lunchtime. We're just going to have a little walk around South Shore area on the promenade, Waterloo Road area, and just on some of the back streets today, just something different. It's a little bit more milder than it has been. Anyway, we're at the old Waterloo pub here, which is now a music venue. It's not a normal pub. But we're at the bowling green here where one of my viewers wanted me to come and take a look. The bowling club finished in about 21-22. But like a lot of these bowling clubs have closed down now. But let's just go across and see if I can get the camera in there to show this viewer, sorry I forgot your name, and just show you a glimpse of what's going on at the former Waterloo Bowling Club. It's all fences, so I can't really show you a lot, but I know you wanted to see it. Unfortunately, I haven't got an extension rod with me, and I'm not probably tall enough to show you what's beyond it, but I'm going to have a go at it anyway. So if you don't see anything, it's because the reach wasn't very good, or the clip wasn't very good. Right, I don't know if that clip was any good. There's nowhere else for me to get a different view for someone to see it, I'm afraid. Let's have a little glimpse around here. Yeah, there's another glimpse of it. Something that was very famous down there and it's all gone. But yeah, I apologise, I don't know your name, but you did want me to have a look at it for you. Yeah, so this is the end of Central Drive that leads into town. Down there, just so you know where we are with the bearings. And we're just going to go on to Waterloo Road now. Just something different to get out of the town. Some people have memories of this area, some people won't know it. Some people will want to see it but can't get out. Yeah, Waterloo Music Bar this is now. And I understand they've taken another venue on in Cleveland now, in one of the old banks, doing something different, I believe. I think it's the old NatWest one. They've got something going on. But has anybody got any memories of this now? I don't know what that building used to be. Anybody know? Just there. A lot of closed shops over there. Once upon a time would have been buzzing, no doubt, Carlsmith car sales. That's been there ever since I've been in Blackpool. And on Waterloo Road we've got the Gurkha here, which is all as you can eat buffet. It's a bit hidden away. Savile Road down there. But yeah, the Gurkha. So yeah, if you want to change from Bazzaries or the other one, or you're down this way, have a look at the Gurkha. It is very good. Yeah, all as you can eat buffet there. And obviously across the road we got the Blackpool Ambulance Hub, which is a few years old now. They knocked the old one down and they had temporary accommodation where the old Blackpool Hospital used to be on Devonshire Road. They went there temporary with some huts, but yeah, this is their new one. There's a flaming walk. I'm not sure what street this is. It might be St Helier. But anyway, let's continue over Waterloo Bridge. In the distance there you've got Farm Foods, which I believe was a Lidl. May have been an Aldi. But it closed down and now there's a huge Farm Foods there now. Right over there in the distance you can probably see the Pleasure Beach, the Pepsi Max there with the red light on the top. Don't know whether you can see it through on my camera. Just on Waterloo Bridge now. So all this area here leads up to Seasider's Way. Now this is the original 14-track railway line that run into central Blackpool, where Central Railway Station was by Coral Island, which closed in 1964. One of the biggest railway stations in the area many years ago. But yeah, you can see it's just a road and a car park now, and to the right there's a park. But yeah, the trains will run along here, steam trains. I'll cross the road and show you the other side. I haven't crossed the road yet, but I'll just sort of show you another view of this. And there's the Travel Lodge there in the distance, and Blackpool Football Club. And this building over here, number 103, it used to be the toilets many years ago for the train station. Now I've got a memory that somebody once lived in it as a house, but I can't fully recall it and I don't know the information, but something springs to mind that someone used to live in there at one point and all. But originally, yes, they were the train toilets as we cross the road to show you the other side. Now the other side is active. It's still a train station that comes in from South Shore. And this is where it ends. I'm not going all the way down the steps. But yeah, that train station there is still active. But again, all this here, Yeadon Way in front of us, was all eventually the railway line, the busy railway line that came into Blackpool up till 1964. But yeah, this still runs now into Preston and beyond. And then I think the next station moving forward, I've got to think now, moving forward from this one, would be Pleasure Beach Station. Then St Anne's. Is there one at Lytham? Yeah, there's one at Lytham, yeah. But it's still running, but yeah, just a bit of memory for people to look at that remember it. But yeah, this is where it ends, just this one single railway line now. Yeah, this building here used to be a cinema and a bingo hall as we head down to the roundabout which joins Lytham Road. Royal Oak there that was closed for a little time, which is open now. And then you've got the Dog and Partridge over across the road here, which is very popular. Yeah, and that's Lytham Road heading back into town. That isn't a very good street, to be honest with you, that side of it. Pretty rough leading up there. And let's have a walk down Waterloo Road where the shops are, which we have been down many times, but I'll just show you what's down there as we head towards the promenade. Various shops down here. Charity shops, takeaways, you know the thing. Oh, and there's a barber shop to let there as well. I think you get the gist of it. And right there where them doors are, that used to be a nightclub. Had various names, but yeah, used to go downstairs and that was a nightclub many years ago. It was still a nightclub, I think, when I first moved up here 23, 24 years ago. But yeah, long gone though. Looks like an Airbnb now. St Bed's Avenue. I'm going to take you down there because I like these 3-storey terrace houses. They're a little bit different, just show you it. Yeah, I just want to try and do something different. Again, this isn't for everybody, but the whole channel is mixed up, as you know. We're going to top to way down here. It's again taking me back to the Victorian days. They would have looked so much better, wouldn't they? But yeah, just a little bit different style, aren't they? I bet they're huge, these houses. But yeah, just wanted to show you them. Let's get back onto Waterloo Road. I presume many years ago this was a cinema. Looking at the shape of it, it's one I can't actually comment on, but it looks a bit very cinema-ish, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd say definitely a cinema. That's one I can't say definitely on, I'm afraid. And then this is the old post office. Exchange building and post office, I think it used to be. Certainly was a post office, but I think it's one of those exchange ones as well. That's been like that ever since I've been here, that building. That's the bull over there. And just moving on, you've got the old, there's a car park there, which is the old Parks building, which was knocked down about 2 years ago, which originally was the old Woolworths building. I don't remember that, I always remember it's the Harts building that was smashed to pieces and empty. Just in Bolton Street now, where you can see the Sun pub, very old pub that. And it's still operating. And I believe there was another pub, which was a few doors down many years ago, and it was turned into flats. Somewhere in this region, is that right? Anybody correct me on that one? Somewhere along there. And here's the remains of the Yates's pub. Not a lot to be seen, but that's where it was. We'll get across the road so you get a better view of it. There's your view there. So I don't know what's happening with that. I think originally Mr. Bazzery was opening it up. Maybe he still is. But I think there's some situation going on at the moment with the planners. I don't know. But yes, it was an Art Deco building, as you all know, opened in 1937. And originally it was called the Lion Hotel when it first opened back in 1937, before it turned into a Yates's Wine Lodge. Right, it's seaside time. It's lovely to walk along here still, even in the winter. South Pier there in the distance. Right, I need to get up this slope if I can. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. No, I ain't going to do it. This Dutton Arms is a very good pub for food, very spacious inside, very popular in the summer. So, you know, if you haven't been down here and you want food, it's good in there. I have been in there. I've done a walkthrough through there as well. McDonald's over there. Right, I'm going to head back into some of the side streets now, show you some of the houses. As you know, on this channel I'm not into running Blackpool down. I'll try to show the positive side of it. I don't want to run round some of the bad streets and the back streets and show you dustbins and sofas. It's not my scene, because it happens everywhere in the country. But we're going to walk down Bond Street now, which is, sadly, it doesn't look very good down in Bond Street for many years. Spoken to people about it back in the 70s, very popular, and obviously back in the 70s so was this Waterloo Road as well, and no doubt many years before that. But yeah, I'll take you down Bond Street to show you it. It's very sad. But that's the high street today, unfortunately, and I think high streets will continue to get less vibrant and less exciting to visit due to, I think, basically online purchasing, really. But yeah, this is a bit of Bond Street. As you can see, many shops, just all boarded up. Some of these actually look like they haven't been open since the 70s or 80s. But I'm going to show you this area because we have done it before. But yeah, it doesn't look very appealing, does it? Yeah, I was just asked somebody about that pub here. Definitely was a pub once. I know this is a pub and it's still open as a pub, the last resort. It's an old bank, that is definitely for sure. Dean Street. Look at this massive church here in Dean Street. Just the other side of that church. I don't know if this church is still operational or not. And then next to it's this other building here. It used to be a convent or a school. Yeah. Lovely church that, isn't it? Lovely old Victorian houses, aren't they? We're still in Dean Street, but yeah, these are quite well looked after down here. But there's one house I want to show you now, which just doesn't sit right in this area. But it's a lovely building, but I'll show you it now. So that's Moore Street down there. But it's this building here, it's the old coach house, which is still superior 4-poster rooms. Looks like it may still be open, but yeah, look at this for an old coach house. I walked past there the other day and I just thought, the houses are nice down here. I'm not going to say they're not. They've been looked after, but it's just something that doesn't quite look right in 2026. But yeah, I bet that's got some history to it. The old coach house in Dean Street. Just take you down a view of there, Dean Street. Yeah, a bit of a history day today. Something different. But yeah, as you can see, these big houses here are all quite reasonably looked after. I'm just heading towards the front of Lytham Road. Yeah, so that's a little bit of Dean Street for you. Been on the promenade, bits and pieces today. From what I can feel, that once you get past the Royal Oak roundabout and Waterloo Road, this South Shore area is a better side than the other side. And I know it is as you go over the bridge anyway, but just round here it seems very quiet. Yeah, there seems a lot of bed sits, but there's a lot of private houses that people have taken care of. A lot of businesses for getting dentist care, solicitors over this side. Right, we're in the Bronx side of Lytham Road now. We'll have a wander up there. I've been off the camera for about 40 minutes. I've been to visit my son. So the time now is about 2 o'clock. Dog and Partridge, Tesco Express. Yeah, this side of Lytham Road is a little bit different. Cafe Retro there. That's been having a lot of press on Facebook. This is the old Mark Kelly South, if you've never been in here or don't know it, but it's closed down now. Yeah, closed down. And this next building used to be the Wetherspoons here. Wetherspoons. Oh, the name's gone from me now, what it was called. But yeah, that was the old Wetherspoons. Yeah, this is very similar to Central Drive down here, but it's not so much vibe down here, it's not as busy. Shore Road, all these roads formerly would have had B&Bs down there, boarding houses. I've done a fair amount of walking today. I'm not going to say I'm not struggling, because I am. But yeah. That's the Albert pub there. Tower there in the distance. It's a library that opened in 1893. It's not open now. All these small terraced little side streets down here go off Lytham Road. Another massive church over there. I don't think that one. I think it is operational. The Excelsior pub there. That's where a lot of the Blackpool home supporters go when there's a game. And then another church here. So many churches back in the day in the UK. Yeah, a bit bleak down here, isn't it? And this is new as well. This Morrison's Daily here on Lytham Road. Right, let's head down Bloomfield Road, the home of Blackpool football ground. This used to be a bridge here, part of where the railways come under, where I'm standing now, all taken away when I was here a few years ago, many years ago. Since I've lived here, there's the Armfield Club, run by the Blackpool supporters there. Travel Lodge. And again, what I talked about earlier on when I was down at Waterloo Road, this is where all the railway tracks came through. The 11, 14 lines came through. The football ground was still here at the time. Tower there in the distance. Jimmy Armfield, Blackpool, England. Statue there. Blackpool theme tune for you. Of course, Blackpool's got a hotel as well. Rooms available overlooking the pitch, but obviously not when they're playing. We'll go in there one day and I'll show you the ground from the bar area. There's some good friends in there working there. I'm friendly with the head chef in there as well. I'll take you in there one day and show you it. Look at that old Moggy over there. Let's have a look at Henry Street. Now Henry Street was having all the houses knocked down where Blackpool Football Ground and Blackpool Council wanted to develop. I think originally it was a sports centre, but not just that. They wanted to put a permanent stand-up, because when Blackpool got into the Premiership in 2010, they had a standing which was only meant to be a temporary stand. Now you see, I haven't been down here for ages. Nothing else has happened in Henry Street with these houses. I think some of the plans were put on hold. Regardless, it was meant to be a sports centre or part of a training centre here. I'll show you the temporary stand as we walk down. But by all accounts, all these houses should have come down by now. Looks like there's just one house left there. All they seem to do is knock houses down in Blackpool. And we've got a housing shortage. I still don't know to this day, those people round where they're doing the Talbot area for the university, I don't know where they put the people if there's no housing. Yeah, I've just been talking to somebody that lives in the houses behind me, but he was just saying some friends of his lived in the house just there behind that van, been there 40 years renting, and they give them £300 and then they had to find their own home, and anybody that owned it, they have to find their own home. 300 quid and you have to find your own renting accommodation, and that is it. That's all they give them on that one particular person. Obviously everyone is different, but yeah, he was just telling me they're going to put a garret. Things keep falling through of ideas that they're going to do and changing their mind what they're going to do. He does say they do want to knock down his side here eventually, and the other side that goes up out onto Central Drive. But yeah, there's one story, £300 and you find your own place. And the biggest bulk of the money went to the landlord because he owned the house. But the tenants got £300. That's just one story. Yeah, and he knew those people. And that's the story he just told me. But yeah, that's just the other side of Blackpool Football Ground there. Right, we're back on Central Drive now. And obviously where we started at the bowling green is right down there. Another view of the tower there. That complex, that bingo club 3000 over there. The old cinema's closed down. Still got a 24 hours McDonald's there. Drive through. Taco Bell, all there in the distance. Different style houses along here. These are all the houses. Some don't look so good here, do they? As we lead up towards Central Drive. And we've reached the bottom of Central Drive. Oh, tripped over there. Give you a view of the tower. Obviously all Central Drive is marked in for redevelopment as well. Right, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to leave it here. You know, lots of touristy video today. Also for people that used to live here and haven't seen that area for a while. So, yeah, just something a little bit different. Not of interest to everybody, but I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're at the end, if you do like this one, give the thumbs up. And I will catch you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.